Yes. So yesterday we have seen that how to create the folders, right? And as well as how to create the bot. Correct.
Yes.
So today we are going to see that how to display a message box, or let me go back, or let's create a new bot directly. Okay. So let's create a new bot, give a name like message box, and you can give the description as well, but the description is the optional thing, and hit on create. Once you hit on create, it will give you one workspace, okay, where you can actually develop your bot. So yesterday we have seen the component, right? How we can edit the bot, or what are the variable panel, what is the action panel, correct?
Hmm.
So directly from today we will start. Suppose now I want to display a message into my message box. Okay, welcome to A 2019 session. I just want to display a message through my automation. So how we can do that? So in A 2019, you do not need to write any code or something like that. Okay, everything is available. You just need to drag and drop the things. Okay, now simple. If you want to display something with the help of message box, and if you search for message, here you will get that action. Double click on the action, or either drag and drop that action into your start and end node. Okay, clear up to this one?
Yes.
Now enter the message box title box. Now if you see about this one, so title of this window is one hyphen message box, then pipe edit taskbot, and the remaining one, right? So this is the window title. So same like whenever it will pop up a message box now, so that message box title will be this one. Getting this point?
Yes.
Then enter the message to display. So which message you want to display? Simply enter that message here. Welcome to A 2090 suppose session. Okay, simply text. There is no any double quotes or single quote, no any. Simply whenever you pass any text, simply write it like you are writing into notepad. Okay, write it over there and hit on this run button. So it is a cloud based, so definitely for each and your every process it will download some dependency at the first time. But if you run that same process multiple times now, automatically this kb size will get in decreasing mode, guys. Okay, suppose for some of the action it will take 50 MB or 34 MB, but next time if you run directly it will go to kbs, 340 KB or 34 KB, kind of that. Okay, now if you see here, window title message box will be automation anywhere enterprise, enterprise client. Then the message which we want to display, that display over here, and simply here again it will display bot running a small window. Here this will tell us that which bot is right now running, the bot name, that is one hyphen message box. Then out of line, how much line it is running. Now we have only one line, so one out of one. Here it will display a bot name, okay, this one hyphen message box. Then out of which lines, suppose there are 10 lines, so 10 out of one line is running, so it will give us a line number. Then here how much percentage it has completed. Okay, after completing that particular line it will give you the percentage. Then from this button you can pause or resume your particular bot. Okay, and here which action is running right now, okay, it will display the details of that particular action. Getting this point?
Yes.
Okay, and if you want to pause or suppose if you want to stop the bot in between, so do not click on close directly. Okay, first stop the bot, then click on this mark and then close the bot. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, now it will into this step. Okay, until I'll click on close it will not move ahead, right? Once I click on close, then only it will go to next time if there is any, otherwise simply it will stop it over there. Okay,
Okay.
Yeah. So now suppose here if I want to change the name, simply display message, you can give a name, save it and run it. See, now it has changed the window title and as well as the message to display. Getting this point? Now, here is the one option, scroll bar after lines. Okay, 30 lines. So if you see, this is a scroll bar, right? Getting my point? Now, suppose you have a very big message. Okay, I'm just writing here now a same word, but suppose there is a paragraph or something or anything like that. Okay, and if I run that particular thing, so my message box automatically will get in increase mode, means it will change the his height and width. Okay, and it will display all the things in one message box. Let me show you. See, it is displaying in the bigger side. Suppose the message box is very big, means there are suppose 50 lines or 60 lines. Okay, and there is no any scroll bar you have written over there. So the size will become like this one, increasing mode. Getting this point? Okay. So to change that UI or to change that particular thing or to add the scroll bar, what simply you need to do here now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines are there, right? So what simply I'll do, I'll give an option 4 over here. Scroll bar after 4 lines. So what will happen? It will display only first 4 lines and after that it will give you a scroll bar at top right, right side. And once you scroll down, see scroll bar. Once you scroll down, it will display the remaining things. Getting this point?
Okay.
Okay.
So this is the use of the scroll bar. Okay. So now next thing. Okay. Third thing is this one, close message box after. So when I click on run, okay, it will display a message box, right? And until I have closed on that close button, still it will is in running mode, right? It will not getting closed. See, it is in running mode, right? When I click on this close, then and then only it will move to the next step, right?
Yes.
Correct. So
Hmm.
suppose I want to do that dynamic, okay, after 5 seconds or 10 seconds or 50 seconds. So simply I'll click on this one checkbox and after 10 seconds, automatically I want that message box should get closed. Simply I'll write close and hit on run. Okay. So there, when it display the message box, it will start the countdown from 10, 9, 8, 7, likewise. See, 9, then 8, 7, and automatically this message box will get closed. Or you can close by this close now also button. See, automatically it has getting closed. Getting this point? Okay. Now suppose I again want to take one message box or any other activity. Okay, suppose for just for reference, I'm taking this message box. Here let it be like this one. Message is something like hello, welcome to the session. Okay, I'll save it and I'll simply hit on run. So now what will happen? It will run from line number 1, right? It will display the line number 1 as well and it will display the line number 2 as well. See, it has displayed the first message box, then it has displayed the second message box as well. Correct?
Yes.
But suppose if you want to run from directly line number 2, so you have two methods. Okay, either you can click on these 3 lines of first message box and simply disable the action, okay, and hit on run. So after disabling this one, automatically it will go to the next line of that one. See, now it has only displayed the line number 2. Getting this point?
Yes.
Okay. Or suppose the second option is, if you want to again enable this one, simply click on these 3 lines and click on enable action. Okay. Now suppose you don't want to do disable thing, but you want to run from line number 2. So what thing you have? Simply click on that line number, then click on these 3 lines, and here you have one option, that is run from here. So simply click on that option. Getting this point?
Yes.
Yeah. So can you try this at your end? Now see,
Okay.
it is displaying only line number 2. And one more thing, guys, can you please see my screen? Suppose there are multiple actions. Okay, are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, suppose there are multiple action and you want to disable multiple actions. So instead of clicking on one, simply select the actions. Means like we select the files into our PC like using control, correct?
Yes.
Using control, we do click on files and it will go on multiple selections. So same here we can do. Press the control button and click on that particular actions likewise. Okay, and after clicking on this one, here you will get the disable all action. Simply disable, or if you want to enable later that all for, simply again do control plus click and simply enable the actions. Getting this point?
Okay.
Yeah. So can you please try at your end? Talk about the variable. Okay, so previously we have talked about the variables, like there are multiple types of variables in the user defined as well as the system defined. Now suppose this value I want to display with a variable. So can you guess which variable type we need to take over here?
String.
String, right? Why? Because
Hmm.
it is a text type. So
Text.
simply we can create a string type variable. So here I'll create a string type variable v. You can give any name, but make sure that as per the standard things, your first letter should be the small one. Okay. So I'll just create one variable, that is v message, and here we will give some value. Hello, my name is Simon. Okay, suppose this is the value, or simply copy this one and paste it into your default value. So whenever you place something in default value, when that some variable is blank or it is not assigned to anything, whatever the default value, it will read that value. Okay, and then hit on create. Once you create the variable, okay, you cannot change the type of that variable. You can only change the default value and the name of that variable. Clear?
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
now let me disable this also. Let's take a new message box. Okay, so this value now we have stored in the variable. So how to take the variables over here? Okay, so here you have the multiple options. Please write down if you want. So first option is simply click on this cross mark. Okay, then it will open one variable panel. Click on this choose variable, and then whichever the variables you have created, simply click on that and then click on insert. Getting this point?
Yes.
Okay, or second thing, you can press F2. So after pressing F2, automatically it will go to insert value. Then choose your variable.
F2.
Yes, F2. And then click on yes, insert. Okay, this is the second method. What will be the next method? You can use the shift dollar. Okay, once you press this shift dollar, it will show you a lot of variables. Okay, so from that choose your variable simply and save it. Getting this point? all the three ways.
Hmm.
Okay. And one more thing, message box only accepts either a string values or a object values. Remember this thing. It will not accept your integer or any other number kind of value. If you are taking that one, then simply you need to convert it into string one. Okay. So if you see over here also, when you click on this one, here it is only showing two things, two variables. Why? Because both are of the string type. Getting this point? Hello?
String and which
Object we can say.
object?
And once you press shift dollar na, then it will show you all type of values, string, boolean, then your number, every dictionary value. See, each and every value it
Mhm.
will show. Okay, but even if you take this number na, it will say you red. So this number variable you need to convert it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So for taking the variable, simply you can press F2, take the variable, click on insert and hit on run.
Explain again F2 concept.
Yeah. So see the message box has displayed. Simply click on close and run successfully. Now, whenever you are taking the variable, na, here you have the method. Means you either click on this one, it will go to over here, or instead of clicking on this one, there is a short key that is F2. If you pressed F2, it will go to this insert value. Getting this point?
Yes.
If F2 is not working, then go for function and F2. In some of the keywords, compulsorily you need to press the function keyword. So keep both function and then F2. Okay. Now, next thing, let's talk about the name. Okay, variable names. Whenever you will create a variable names now over here, so there are some options: use as input, use as output, and the constant. Right. So one by one we will see all that option. Now simply what I'll do, I'll create a string type of variable, and I suppose want to type my first name. So here I'll create the v first name. Okay, and I'll pass the value, suppose sign up, and save it. Okay, again if I want to display in message box, simply I'll F2 first name and insert. Getting this point?
Yes.
Okay, now simply it will display my name, that is sign up. Okay, but let's talk about scenario. I want to change the value at runtime by giving the input as an user. Getting my point? I want to change the value at runtime at this first name. Getting this point?
Yes.
So simply what we can do, go to your that first name variable, and here you have one option, use as an input. Simply check on that one and click on apply. Save it and hit on run. Now if you see, once you click on run, it has opened a new window. Okay. So in this window, if you don't want to change the value, simply click on confirm. If you want to change the value, click on this first name. Here, maybe you can change the name Roshana and confirm. So next time what will happen, it will display the name Roshna. Okay. So remember, whatever the latest value of that variable, it will take that value.
It will store in that variable
Variable, yes.
default.
Yes, whatever the default value, it will change it. Okay. And runtime value, it will show as a Roshna value.
Okay.
Okay, it will not change the default value. Default value is as it is, but the latest value of that variable is Roshna, right?
Yes.
Correct. So that is the reason it will take that value. If I have not given any input, simply it will display the sign up. Clear? Getting this point?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So okay, good. So now here, now it is just displaying Sainath, or it is just displaying Sanchita, or it is just displaying Roshna, right? But if I
Hmm.
want to display like my first name is, and then whatever the value of that particular name, correct? Means string concatenation. Right now, it is
Hmm.
just displaying like this one, whatever the value of the variable. But I want to display my first name Saina. Okay. So how we can display? So here at the start, simply give a text. My name is colon or something, anything you can give. Colon is just for simplicity I have given. Okay. But there is no need also. There is means not syntax or something like that. Okay. Simply without anything, my name is and my first name, and let's hit on run. So here the value is Roshna. So suppose let's keep as it is the latest value and hit on run. Yeah, getting this point?
Yes.
Can you try this at your end? Okay, good. Okay. Now what we will do, let's create a second variable and give a variable name v, last name. Let's make it as an input. Suppose Hotkar. Okay, great. For simplicity, let me disable this one. So now if you see, I have different variable. One is the sign up and another is the Hotkar. Okay, but I want to display sign up Hotkar. Okay, getting this point. These
Yes.
two different variable, but I want to take in one. So that is called as a string concatenation. Okay, so how we can do that one? Simply first name insert, and if you want either dash or colon or just simply space, okay, anything you can give, and last name and run it. So here I'll change to sign up and confirm. I can change only one value also. Okay, it is not necessary that compulsorily you need to change two value. Any one value also you can change, or if you don't want to change anything, let keep as it is. Okay, getting this point.
Yes.
Okay, now this is coming as a sign up Hotkar. And again, if you want to display like my name is, so here you can write my name is and your variables and hit on run. See, my name is Sainath Hotkar. Getting this point?
Yes.